This is the ZV-E1, Sony's first dedicated vlogging camera, and to put it to the test, me and Sarah headed out on an adventure to go and camp at the side of a glacier and document the entire thing. Stick around to the end to hear some of my thoughts and opinions on this nifty little camera. Hope you enjoy. Hello. So here we are in southern Norway now.
Yeah.
We're about to head out for a camp and hike.
We're gonna head up there and hopefully camp right next to a glacier.
Should take us a couple of hours, maybe 2.5 hours to get up there, so hopefully the rain eases a little bit.
I think I'm gonna get wet.
We may get a little damp, but tomorrow it looks better and waking up by a glacier should be epic.
Yeah, I can't say that, so I'm nicknaming it Flatbread Mountain. Well, actually that's flat, so it can be Flatbrehytte.
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 Let's go.
Oh. I thought the rain was stopping and then I looked to the side and it was just cloud. I was like, what? I think it stopped raining enough I can finally take my hood off.
That sweat to wet balance is definitely in the sweat favour.
Gross.
My legs feel fine. The jacket's quite dry. Inside here's a different story.
Oh my god. I'm steaming.
You seen all the bluebirds?
Oh my god! Cute!
Oh, they're really nice.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god, so cute! Oh, the cloud coming in behind you.
You should have some of these.
I don't even like blueberries though.
No, try them.
Ah, I don't like blueberries. See, if I die, I'm gonna come back and haunt you. This better be. This is definitely a blueberry, right? Whoa, that's sour.
Okay, you might have got a bad one.
Now I am gonna die.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
They're really good. Like, they're absolutely everywhere.
Look at this one. How beautiful is that little plant?
There's the van. All the way down there.
Flatbrehytte. Look at that view as well.
Insane. Whoa.
Oh wow! I'm so excited by the height, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stunning, isn't it? If that's a toilet, that's going to be the best toilet in the world.
Oh my god. What a view.
What a crazy place. I'm tired though and hungry.
Me too.
We go find somewhere to
sleep.
tent
Yep.
and eat.
Yes, please. That's very cool. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Not bad for a view.
No.
And then back down that way. Wow.
Where do we want to park?
Where do you want to park it?
Well, I thought that bit looks the flattest, but then that actually looks not. That looks like someone's camped there before.
It does. Is this just here, with that as a view out the door?
It's very true.
You're going to want to see this.
I love how like you're such a boy, and then I'm like, give me one. You ready?
Yeah. Right, important things like getting the tent up before it gets too dark.
I can't quite believe we're camping at a glacier. Like, what on earth does that mean? Wow. Yeah, insane.
This has to be one of the best camps we've done.
Yeah.
This is pretty epic. I mean, just look. So, weather-wise, it's supposed to be a bit nicer in the morning. So we're hoping for nice shooting conditions tomorrow. But to be honest, just being here alone, I'm kind of, even if there's no photos and it's cloudy tomorrow, I'm pretty happy with how this has been. This has just been crazy. But I am rather hungry, so that's the next protocol, I think.
We're in the tent, making some food. It's gotten really dark now.
Crumbs are going to go everywhere. Oh, feel a little bit better now having eaten. Well, I do. Your food wasn't particularly
No, that was horrendous.
great.
It did not mix.
Sunrise shouldn't be actually too hard to wake up for when it's like, you know it's going to be that epic.
So
Hopefully the conditions are nice. Just had a little check on Peak Finder actually, and the sun, we're not going to see the sun until like 7:10.
That late?
Yeah. You know that mountain across the side there, the one that we're sort of lined up with?
Oh yeah.
It comes up literally directly behind that. So we have to wait for it to be above us.
What time is sunrise at?
Actual sunrise is about 4:30.
Wait, 3 hours later? Oh my god, okay.
I think so. Feet are feeling pretty achy, body's achy, but I'm stoked to be up here. One of the best camps I think I've done.
Definitely the best. Although you've done some pretty cool ones. It's definitely the best I've done.
Depends. The sunrise could make could make it. If the sunrise is
Yeah.
is
The conditions need to. When the conditions are confirmed, then we can
Yeah.
determine.
Anyway, I might have another Oreo and then
Alright.
go to bed.
Give me the teeth-destroying snacks. Thank you.
Good night.
No. Perfect. Oh, well, that was an amazing camp.
Yeah, that was definitely up there as one of the best camps I think I've ever done.
You said that last night, and this morning has it confirmed it?
I think so.
Yeah.
This view, the inversion,
Yeah.
the glacier.
I just can't believe that we got inversion and glacier.
Yeah, I'd definitely come back here. Lovely spot.
Very nice. We're now waiting for our noodles to cook.
Gonna have a lovely noodle breakfast and probably strip camp and
Head back down.
head back down below the cloud.
I'm actually not looking forward to that. I want to stay here.
Well, hold on to these moments of epicness up here.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys.
Feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Hope you all enjoyed that. It was actually a really epic experience. Way better than either of us thought it was going to be. And it actually turned out to be a really perfect way to test out the ZV-E1. The steep and uneven terrain, the varied weather conditions, landscapes, colours, lighting. There was a lot in there within such a short space of time to really test this camera's sort of features out and get a good idea of how it actually performs in the real world as a vlogging camera. So to start, the headline specs of the ZV-E1 are pretty impressive. 4K 60, you've got 10-bit colour, full frame sensor, 5 stops of in-body stabilisation, all that good stuff that we kind of just come to expect from the top of the line Sony cameras. The shocking thing is how all of that fits in such a small little body. That's the thing that really sort of caught me by surprise, was just how epic this was for its size. It looks and feels a lot like other Sony cameras with the same interfaces, the same menus. It's got the same FE mount lens system, same Z batteries. So if you're already a Sony user, switching across is really, really easy. And of course, all your gear just works. There's no extra lenses, extra cards, batteries, chargers. It's really just this small compact body itself that fits itself into your current setup. For all my previous vlogs, I used an action cam to do the main sort of bulk of the filming. I did this because I wanted the simplest and easiest sort of vlogging setup I could think of. And with an action cam, you have that sort of super wide view, just to hit a button and just go kind of mentality with it all, which worked really well as a very easy and straightforward method of just capturing stuff and not interfering too much with, you know, my photography camera and other stuff. I could just be like, hit record, go. And in that aspect, it did work well in quite a lot of ways. But then as a photographer, videographer, there's stuff that does just frustrate you with using an action cam. That super wide field of view is really, really bad for landscapes. It makes everything look 300 miles away. You get none of that immersive feeling you get from sort of telephoto zoom lenses. Everything's sharp, there's no depth of field. And like, to color grade it, God, it's hard. As well as just stuff like dynamic range and low light performance, there's a lot of limitations to that sort of action cam approach to vlogging. So that's where I'm sort of like directly comparing the ZV-E1 to, is its performance as a vlogging camera as a sort of full frame professional camera compared to just this action cam point and shoot kind of setup. And it really, really did perform well. For the most part, we recorded it with a 16-35 2.8 on, which gave that quite nice wide realistic field of view with a bit of depth of field in there too. And then you could of course, you know, punch into 35 if required. There's a really clever AI autofocus built in there that sort of picks out humans, picks out details. It sort of cleverly knows where you want to be focusing. And I found that that was actually pretty accurate at doing that most of the time. There was a couple of occasions where I was trying to focus on some sort of plant in the foreground leaving the person in the background out of focus, and it would try to prioritize the person. And it was literally as simple as just tapping on the screen at where I wanted the focus, and it just hit it, auto-tracked it, and it was just seamless. It was really, really intuitive and actually just really easy to get on with. It was really nice having the ability to switch over to other lenses as well, and get the full use out of my camera bag. Putting on a telephoto lens to capture extra details and mix up the composition, or even when it got to blue hour, we put on the 24 1.4, which of course is a beast in low light, so that was really helpful there as well. This is something that I don't think many vlogging cameras, if any at all, can do, have this interchangeable full frame kind of lens setup. So it really does make this camera sort of stand out for me, like above everything else. It's just such a nice feature to be able to utilize all the lenses and gear that as a photographer I do elsewhere. I think that's one of the biggest selling points to me with the whole camera. There was a bunch of other great features too, like the flippy screen, which is really good for helping to adjust composition, especially when you've got it turned around in selfie mode. You can just see exactly what you're doing. The touch screen on this, also really, really nice and easy to use. Really good for adjusting settings on the fly, especially because the camera body itself has got a few reduced less dials and buttons than other models. There's a great little light on the top that's really easy to see and just lets you know that you're recording, so there's never any confusion, there's never any missed shots. It's always super clear. And there's also like a self-timer delay for recording, so you can cut out that first 2 or 3 seconds that are always you just like turning the camera around, faffing around, It just helps to neaten up all your clips. Just found that really, really helpful too. Maybe my favorite thing is this super cute little windshield that when you slide it into the hot shoe, looks like the camera's got a little toupee on. It was great having like proper Cinetone, S-Log, the 10-bit color. All of this stuff really, really nice to have, especially if you're already working in video, and it just means that these files just feel already like familiar to you. When you get into editing and post-processing with the files, it kind of just slots straight into existing workflows and processes. The ISO range and low light performance also was as good in this as I kind of come to expect from Sony, so no complaints at all there. There's a pretty great auto framing kind of feature that didn't actually get a chance to use, but it kind of takes the whole sensor and then will crop in and sort of follow you around the frame, which seems really helpful if you just want to set it up on a tripod and sort of talk and have a bit more of a dynamic shot than just static. And you can also preload your own LUTs into the picture profiles of the camera, so that when you're recording, it's already applying that LUT for you. This is something I didn't really get a chance to play around with at all, but that seems like it could be super helpful for making the process of editing vlogs even quicker. I think with vlogs, there's often that desire to have a quick turnaround and just ease of editing. And that seems like one thing that could be really, really helpful with that. There's actually loads of stuff like that with this camera that seems to have been considered with vlogging and sort of quick video making directly in mind. And I've not really had much of a chance just through one adventure to get it to play with all of those things. So hopefully at some point I'll get to dive in a little bit more and really get to grips with some of those more specific features and details. I guess my takeaway from this experience is that if you're looking for a professional vlogging camera, it's probably not better out there. Whilst everyone will probably see benefits to vlogging with this camera, it might be a bit too much for your point and shoot phone vlogger kind of approach. I think if you're a professional photographer, videographer, and you're wanting that really high-end level of quality within vlogs, then this is really going to excel for you. It takes all the features from like a full frame DSLR, bigger camera, and sort of just crams it into this little vlogging body, adding in some extra features that are great for vlogging. And if you're a Sony user, being able to use it with all your current gear is so exceptionally good. It's just a really perfect setup if you are wanting to have that really high-end, top quality vlogs, I think. I hope that that's been helpful for helping you realize, what it's like to really use the ZV-E1 out on an actual adventure as a dedicated vlogging camera. Sarah's going to make a video too. I'll put a link in the description to that, where she's going to share her thoughts and feedback. So be sure to check that one out. And of course, feel free to get in touch if you've got any questions about the camera or want to learn any more. Hope you enjoyed, and catch you next time.